Have you ever felt like the world was closing in on you? Like every door you knocked on swung shut in your face? Today I want to share with you the story of a man who faced that very moment, fired from the company he co-founded, publicly humiliated, and left wondering what he had to offer the world. His name was Steve Jobs. Born in 1955 and adopted as an infant, Steve grew up tinkering in his parents' garage. By 21, he and his friend Steve Wozniak had built the first Apple computer, an invention that would change the world. In his early 20s, Steve stood on that stage in 1984 and introduced the Macintosh, unleashing a revolution in personal computing. Overnight, he became the poster child for innovation and ambition. But in 1985, at the age of 30, Steve Jobs experienced a crushing defeat. The Apple board, once his greatest supporters, voted him out of the very company he created. Imagine dedicating your life to something, pouring your heart into it, only to be told you no longer belong. In his own words, he later said, "I've been rejected, but I'm still standing." Yet in that moment, the pain was real. In the aftermath, Steve retreated into a period of self-reflection. He founded Next, an underdog computer company, and acquired a tiny animation studio called Pixar. While Next struggled commercially, Pixar went on to create box office miracles like Toy Story. Through these ventures, Steve learned invaluable lessons, that failure sharpens your vision, and that persistence in the face of doubt is your greatest asset. In 1996, Apple, struggling without his leadership, bought Next, bringing Steve back into the fold. At 41, he was not the brash 20-something of his first tenure. He had matured, learned humility, and understood the power of focusing on what truly matters: simplicity and excellence. From 1998 onward, Steve led one of the most remarkable comebacks in corporate history. He introduced the translucent candy-colored iMac, reminding the world that design could be both functional and beautiful. Then came the iPod, putting thousands of songs in your pocket. Finally, in 2007, he unveiled the iPhone, transforming how we communicate, work, and play. Under his leadership, Apple soared from near bankruptcy to becoming the most valuable company on the planet. Here are 3 lessons we can all take to heart. Resilience. Being knocked down isn't the end. Staying down is. Steve turned rejection into fuel for innovation. Vision. He believed in products that didn't yet exist and had the courage to bring them to life. Growth through failure. Every setback taught him something essential, guiding his next breakthrough. So, whenever you face your own firing, whether it's a project that fails, a job lost, or a dream deferred, remember Steve Jobs. He went from garage tinkerer to global icon, was cast aside, and then returned stronger than ever. Your greatest comeback may be just one bold idea away. Stay curious, stay hungry, and keep believing in the power of your own vision.